Hey guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager 2016 and episode 26 of the Everton project. Today, there is no match. It's just going to be a little season review of Season 4. And the reason for that is because the game at the end of the season wasn't really deciding anything. So, we finished 4th, basically, after a pretty tough season, inconsistent, and a pretty boring season. In all honesty, we just dropped off the pace dramatically in the middle of the season, and we had to pick it up at the end to make sure we retained our Champions League qualification. Now, just a little disclaimer on this episode: I am using the new feature on the Windows 10 recording of recording the voice as well. So if there's a slight drop off in quality, then that's the reason why. But before we get into the season review, let's have a look at how we finished the season since the last episode, which was the Capital One Cup final drubbing against Liverpool. When I find it, there it is there. So we then went on to lose 1-0 against Hull City. Terrible result. We lost 4-1 in the Champions League second leg against Real Madrid. Adnan Januzaj getting the goal there. We then drew 1-1 in the FA Cup 6th round against Manchester United, Romelu Lukaku getting the goal. We then drew 2-2 in the league against Sheffield Wednesday, Galloway and Deulofeu on the score sheet. Drew 2-2 against Manchester City, Dele Alli and Romelu Lukaku on the score sheet there. We then lost 5-2 in the FA Cup 6th round replay against Man United, Romelu Lukaku scoring 2 there. We then lost 5-1 against Liverpool in the Merseyside derby, with Gerard Deulofeu scoring the terrible run of form, and this caused me to change my tactics around this point, because I was fearful that we'd drop out the top 4, and as you can see, we've only lost once since then, so it seems to have come good. And then won 2-1 against Tottenham Hotspur, Romelu Lukaku getting 2. And then drew 2-2 against Newcastle with Leighton Baines and Adnan Januzaj on the score sheet. And then we lost 1-0 against Blackburn Rovers. We won 1-0 against Chelsea. This was a terrific result. Mario Götze scoring early on there. We then won 3-1 against Middlesbrough. Ross Barkley, Mario Götze and Brendan Galloway on the scoreboard. We then won 3-2 against West Ham United. Mario Götze and Romelu Lukaku on the score sheet. We then won. Hold on. We then won 3-1 against Swansea City. Leighton Baines, Romelu Lukaku, and Kevin De Bruyne scoring on his return to action. And then we wrapped up the season with a 2-1 victory against Aston Villa, with Adnan Januzaj scoring the goal there. So, as you've seen in the Premier League, we finished in 4th place with 73 points, 9 points clear of Arsenal in 5th. Who were the defending champions, and well, Chelsea ran away with it this season. They were the deserved champions of England with 91 points. Sunderland and Newcastle and Burnley are the teams relegated in the Championship. Leicester City seem to have won the playoff final, so it's Leicester City, West Bromwich Albion and Bournemouth who come up, and going down in the Championship are Rotherham United, Burton Albion and Bolton Wanderers. So let's have a look at individual squad performances then. Top goal scorer for the season was, of course, Romelu Lukaku with 21. Adnan Januzaj and Ross Barkley close behind with 15 and 11 respectively. And top assists is Adnan Januzaj and Mario Götze with 13 each. And then it's Dele Alli and Gerard Deulofeu with 11 each. And then Ross Barkley with 10. Top average rating for the season, Dele Alli 7.44. Very good. All-time scorer, Romelu Lukaku's still got some way to get past Jordan Rhodes, but not too bad a season from them all. Interestingly, Wojciech Szczesny, I think he played every single game for us. No, he didn't, because he was injured for a bit, so we must have played about 60 games this season. Easy way to tell is how many Haugs played. He's played 5, so he must have played 59 games this season. Well, there you go. Januzaj and Götze playing quite a few games. On contrast, Ryan Ledson only played 4, Montero only played 13. So that's interesting. Right. Um, what am I going to do next? I've never really done a season review of this magnitude. Um, let's have a look at the records then. Top goal scorer for the season was obviously Romelu Lukaku with 21. Top league goal scorer was Lukaku with 14. Most goals in a match, Lukaku with 4. Most assists, we know it was Adnan Januzaj. Highest rating, Dele Alli. Most player of the matches was Adnan Januzaj with 5. Worst discipline, 23 yellow cards, Nicolas Otamendi. Very, very poor. Youngest player was Haug at 19 years old. Oldest player was Xabi Alonso at the age of 37. Youngest goal scorer was Ryan Ledson at 21, and oldest was Xabi Alonso. Fans player of the year, Dele Alli. Terrific season for him. And the fastest goal was within 14 seconds for Ayoze Perez. So, best 11 this season. Or is this the overall best 11? I think this... No, this is it. So, Wojciech Szczesny in goal, Seamus Coleman, Phil Jones, Nicolas Otamendi and Leighton Baines in defence, Dele Alli and Ross Barkley, and Adnan Januzaj, Mario Götze and Jesse behind Romelu Lukaku. So the overall best 11 are we going to see. There we go. Well, apparently you can't get to the overall one now, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah. Right, let's have a look at the season review, which is down here somewhere. Everton were expected to be amongst the leading contenders for continental football, and they lived up to that by securing a place for themselves. They certainly did. Average attendance was 38,500 a week. Total players used 25. Yeah, that 5-1 defeat being the low point, but the high point, interestingly, the 5-0 win against Burnley. So fair enough. End of season awards. There you go. That was the goal of the season. I would load it, but I feel like it would take a long time. Sign of the season, Kevin De Bruyne. And yeah. Here's the overall. Best 11, Szczesny, Coleman, Stones, Brendan Galloway, Leighton Baines, Ali and Barkley, Montero, Götze, Deulofeu and Lukaku. So most of them still at the football club and playing well. John Stones obviously moved a couple of years ago. But, anything else to go over? I don't think so. Let's have a look at the awards for the Barclays Premier League. So not the team of the week. Golden Glove went to Courtois with 19. And Szczesny wasn't there. Footballer of the year was Eden Hazard. Goal of the month, don't want that. Goal of the season were these three up here. Robin Quaison for Swansea City. Manager of the year was Jose Mourinho. Players Player of the year was Dele Alli, so very, very happy about that. Players Team of the year was that, Dele Alli and Januzaj in there for us. Players Young Player was Bruma. Team of the Week, we don't care about that. Top goal scorer was obviously Dybala, Bas Dost and Immobile. And Young Player of the Month, we don't care about. So, there was one other thing I wanted to go over. Oh yes, we were the top goal scorers of the season with 83, but we were fairly low, well, mid-table in terms of the goals conceded, and third, interestingly, in goal swings. So that's a nice thing. We were fourth in terms of wins. We were fifth in terms of draws, and sixth in terms of losses. None of these I would imagine many of you guys care about, but some of you out there might be interested in the stats. Let's have a look at the player overview. Dybala was obviously top goal scorer. Top average rating was Nathaniel Klein, 7.68. Top player of the match was Nathaniel Klein with 12. John Joe Shelby had 17 yellow cards, and Mascherano had 3 red cards. Team D overview, yeah, most amount of goals for us. We've got the best form in the games without losing, games without winning as it goes to Sunderland, and games without conceding is Norwich with 2. So, I think that's going to just about wrap it up, really. I mean, in terms of next season, oh well, we'll have a look at the finances. They are shocking, with 16 million in debt at the minute, and that's projected to continue to go down. We've got 31 million for next season, stays the same as this season, and 2.3 to spend on the wage budget. I don't know what this committed spending is. I imagine it might be with Isco coming. Let's just check. Isco. There he is. Now, let's have a look at his. Yeah, well, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem, but we'll rejig things and see what happens. Hopefully, we'll get a couple of players in over the summer. We're going to try and have a crack at the title next year, and maybe Isco can come in. I'll just quickly go over the new tactic. This is our away setup, the 4-1-2-1-2. Sorry, the 4-1-2-2-1, and there's the instructions. It's quite a complicated little tactic, that one. So, yep, and Joe's new 4-2-3-1. Just a few different instructions, really. We're just trying to be a bit more proactive and try and score, but whether it'll work or not, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. And that's all we can do. So, finish on this screen. That is our year as a whole. We won the FA Community Shield, I believe, and we didn't win anything else. We nearly won the Capital One Cup. Got knocked out in the 6th round of the FA Cup. We reached the first knockout round of the UEFA Champions League and finished 4th in the Premier League. So next season, hopefully, we'll have a bit more luck. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Please leave a like down below if you did. You don't have to, of course, but it'll mean a lot to me and the channel. And we'll be back for Season 5 with the opener in the Premier League. Obviously, we're going to have to play a playoff in the Champions League next year, but, you know, c'est la vie. Yeah, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you later.